Yeah, so I've had like a bad vibe when it comes to Joey Swoll, because the one thing I've had a bad vibe with Joey Swoll is how he claims himself as the CEO of Gym Positivity. So, like, if he was really like the CEO of Gym Positivity, he would have, he would have done something to, like remove those misogynistic comments. Because in his comment sections, he's had like misogynistic people in his comments. And, he's supposed to be like the CEO of Gym Positivity, right? And also the way how he calls out people for being, quote, bullies. Like, they don't really just, do that much harm. Like, they just do minor actions. So, to be real though, an 8 million follower TikTok channel with that many followers, like 8 million followers, going after a really small content creator who hasn't even reached like 100 followers, and yet they're just like getting their fans to attack that person isn't a good look to me. It also isn't a good look to me how he has all this power to just get rid of anyone's gym memberships over the piteous of crap. I mean, yes, I look, I do understand. Look, like, I do understand that, people need to take accountability for their actions, and I do agree that is what we should be doing, but that doesn't mean we should start fighting fire with fire. There needs to be other solutions to stuff like this, get them the right resources they need to help, improve at the gym. Because really, though, if your whole content is known for, being at the gym, like calling out people for what they should be doing as opposed to what they shouldn't be doing, you would also monitor the comments as well. You would monitor who are saying these racist and misogynistic things in the comments. You would be monitoring who would say these things, because I have actually seen his comments, and like the comments are just well, it's just blaming women, saying we shouldn't allow cameras at the gym, saying that women have all the power above men and stuff, basically implying that it's all the woman's fault that men are like this. Um, like, it's absolutely just insane to me. It's insanity. It actually is insanity. There's no way how you're just gonna claim yourself as the CEO of Gym Positivity if you're not just gonna help the bullies also. Because keep in mind though, if people are really gonna act like that at the gym, it could be a call for help. And maybe, Joey should be giving those people that help instead of just bullying them off of the internet. Because let me tell you, bullying them off of the internet is not gonna do what you think it's gonna do. Shaming them publicly on the internet is not gonna do what you think it's gonna do. Most of the reason why these, small gym influencers, or really small gym influencers who haven't even reached like 1,000 followers or 100 followers yet, is mainly due to the fact that it could be dealing with some psychological trauma from men. Because the majority of people he calls out from the gym that he claims are bad come from like women, black people, other types of people. So I mean, really though, if he's really this upset at people for not doing good at the gym, or he thinks that they should mind their own business, why don't you give them the right resources they need to help improve at the gym instead of just bullying them off of the internet? Like, proactively. Because like what he's doing here, because like what these people are doing here that he calls out are reactive. And the reactive isn't really gonna work that way, because bro, if they want attention, you're giving them attention. If they want someone to go after, you just gave it to them. And then you're going to make more people with mental health issues, because now they have trust issues, they have anxiety, they have all sorts of other things. They're not going to be able to find who's real in the world. They're going to stay in the same cycle that they've been in, all for a minor action that somebody had made to get caused by a gym influencer. They would like they would cyberbully them, all sorts of other things. And Joey Swoll doesn't even care. He just sits back and relaxes and stuff. But hey, he's supposed to be the CEO of Gym Positivity. So if he's really the CEO of Gym Positivity, that would also be monitoring his comment section to see who is saying these nasty things, instead of just saying, "Oh, okay, I'm not gonna do anything." The bully wants to bully others. Well, guess what? The bully just deserved it. Like, that's not gonna work like that, okay? You're just opening the door to even more bullies out there. Because keep in mind though, if your whole brand is meant to keep bullies accountable for what they are doing, but yet you're not giving them the right resources or help they need to, like, you're not giving them the right resources or help they need to improve at the gym, but instead you're just, publicly humiliating them online for a million of your viewers to see, like a million of your viewers, your followers to see. And then as they go attack that other person, they get bullied off the internet. That's not helping. That's just power. Okay. I mean, sure, you have fair use, But technically, you should be using that fair use to give constructive criticism. Constructive criticism as a way to help people improve at the gym, not bully them off the gym. Because keep in mind though, would you rather fight fire with fire or fight fire with water? Fighting fire with fire is just what you're doing. Fighting fire with water is actually giving them the resources and the help that they need. Because again, though, generally these issues could be a call for help, and maybe we should be giving them that help before we just get them off of the internet.